Alrighty, what is up everybody and welcome to Evospace. As always, I am Dor and today we're going to be starting in on this game. It is a crafter builder type game. It is an early access build at the moment, I do believe. But yeah, we can go ahead and this is our tool for everything. Oh man, my computer does not like this game. Holy smokes. So you can use this tool for pretty much everything. The bottom left right there, the little pickaxe and wrench looking thing is your tool's durability. So once that hits 0, I don't know if you can still use it. I'm pretty sure you probably can't. So we can open up our inventory here. On the right side of our screen, we can see all of the craftable items. This has like ages, I guess you could kind of go, if you want to call it that. But different material things. So like we're currently in the stones. We're not gonna be able to make anything for our copper until we make some furnaces and such. So we can go ahead and do that. We can look at all the stuff. We can set it to show everything at once. We also have quests down here at the bottom left. We can get some rewards from these things by doing them. And so for the first one here, we can go ahead and do the first steps quest, which wants us to give them a stone furnace, a stone dryer, stone smelters, a wooden bed, some copper ore, and a copper ingot. So we can kind of do a couple of those at the moment. So we need one of these, one of these, one of these, and a bed. And I don't think we have any copper on us, so we need to go find some copper, which is over here in this little orange specks on the ground. We mine that up a little bit, and we should get some copper here in a moment. Yeah, we got 3.8 copper. And we got something else as well. I think we got basalt, I think. Right, grab this stuff as well. And then we can go ahead and set the. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do first? We're gonna make these guys. We're gonna make 64 planks, and it's this type of crafting style where it's like on a timer. It's not instant. So let me let this thing make really quick. 'Cause I don't wanna put this stuff down on the ground until I have that stuff. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so that's just now finished crafting. While it's doing it, it doesn't put them in your inventory as it's completing them, which is kind of an annoying thing. But it waits until it makes all of them that you have set in the queue before it actually puts them in your inventory. So we got 64 of those. I cut down some trees and mined a little bit. I didn't really get that much copper in between there. But this is something that I didn't see in my little test world. So I guess there's like little buildings and stuff throughout the world. But we can go ahead and break this down and maybe get some later game material, I guess, because of this purple stuff. This purple stuff is one of the quests. It's just like one of the later down the line quests that's on there to do. Oops, I didn't mean to break the ground there. I also changed something in my settings, so it's a little smoother. I'm hoping this is because it's early access that it's doing that. It's not my settings because they're already set pretty low for this at the moment. But we should have this thing done here in a moment. This quest, at least. We just need to throw a. Ooh, there's another building right. We need to throw this stuff down so that we can complete that quest and get some more tool durability. Let's go ahead and break this. It doesn't seem like the tool durability wastes all that quickly anyways, so it's not something I don't think we need to worry about too much. But I also... Okay, I'm not breaking down that one. I'm not doing it. I also just need to go ahead and plop this stuff down so we can start a little base of operations here. Let's go this way a little bit here because this side has all this stony stuff and there's a bunch of these caves. Really don't feel like building near that. This side doesn't seem much better at the moment. It seems like it's a swampy type area. Not swampy area, but it's got all these reeds and stuff. Let's just go into the woods here, I guess. Let me, you know what? This is gonna take me a minute to not be picky. Let me run off this way for a second and find somewhere I want to plop all this stuff down at. Alrighty, so I got a little tired walking in one direction there. It literally was just caves on rocks and the little what are those? Not lilies, cattails, I guess. Yeah, I just couldn't get out of those biomes. So I'm guessing I got the bad luck of the draw here on the seed. My test world was just like a desert, so duly noted. So anyways, we can go ahead and, what is it? Control Shift R to rotate the block. Doesn't seem to be rotating. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just put the base down here. The reason I'm putting down blocks as the the base to build off of is because if I go ahead and put down the furnace, it puts it in the ground anyways, and not deletes it, but it like auto digs up the ground, and then it just gets wonky after that, because then like everything else wants to go down lower and lower. It's just, I didn't like how it was doing that, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this for now. Get a nice little platform going. What do we have? A 3x3, 3x4? Is that a 5x5? It should be a 5x5. We'll hold on to the rest of those for the moment, and then we can rotate the block. I don't think it matters too much right now because these are stone, so it's not going to be like super automated. So we can just go ahead and, nope, that's not how you do that. You can kind of see, there you go, that's the front of it. So that's how you get the furnace going. This is a heat source, so we need to go ahead and put some wood into that guy on the bottom. And then the top one is the furnace, so we can go ahead and put our copper ore into that. That'll go ahead and smelt our copper ore for us. I'm not quite sure what this guy's supposed to do. I didn't use this at all. Let's see, the GUI. You heat stuff up with it, obviously. So your recipes are unfired clay brick makes bricks in it. Later it can go ahead and make... Oh no, that's when you break it down. You break it down, you can get your stone back. Or you can make it. So that's it. So you just use this to make clay. Okay. You know, for right now I can leave that on the ground. I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna also expand it out a little bit more so I can put down a bed. The bed doesn't work as like a sleeping thing. It's just so you can set it as your spawn. So you can teleport to it. So like say I run that way for 10 minutes, I can just open up my guide button here and I can hit teleport to home. And it should teleport me to the bed, but it didn't. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't click on it. That's why. So click on it, spawn point updated, run this way, and then go ahead and teleport to home. And it teleports me back to the bed, which is pretty nice. There is a day-night cycle on here, but you can't sleep in the bed to skip the night, so I will be clicking the 11 a.m. button pretty frequently here, because yeah, like I said, there's no way of like actually skipping it other than using that, so I will be using that quite a bit here. Let's go ahead and craft. Let's go ahead and get 2 chests up and going here. No, I said 2 chests. But yeah, we're gonna put down some chests. There is a button to make these things disappear. I just don't know what it is. I guess I accidentally hit it in my test world because those things disappeared, and it made the next step a little difficult to comprehend. But yeah, we completed that quest, so we got some copper tools. We can go ahead and run through that one as well, the farming one, because that's pretty simple. We just need that and that. Oh, we don't have enough stuff to make that now. What do we need for that? We need dirt and we need seeds. So we need to go ahead and get some dirt, which is pretty simple. We just mine the ground up. Should be good with that. Might be... yeah, we're good with that for sure. Let's go ahead and turn that into the pumpkin patch thingy. Again, I don't know... Maybe later on with an update, there will be like hunger and stuff. From what I can see, there is no hunger. the moment. So again, I don't really know why you would make a pumpkin. Unless you can use it as a fuel source or something like that, like a biofuel or something. But from what I got into it, I did not notice that. We need 1 seed. And we are done with that one as well. So then we can go ahead and start on this copper steam era quest thingy, which wants a copper boiler, a copper water collector, and a copper pipe. We already have some copper in our inventory, so we can swap over to this. We need a pipe. I remember that bit. A water collector, we need that as well. And was it the container we needed? No, the boiler. So this one's the collector, this one's the boiler. We don't have enough copper for either of those at the moment. Is there some more copper in here? There is just a little bit. And now we have enough for the boiler. And so we need to go ahead and mine up some more copper, which luckily we got some right here. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and grab these guys. And it might be a little bit right here. I think I just saw, yep. Looks like there's lead or is that lead or silver or something? I think it tells you if I'm pointing at it, if I'm just not paying attention. There was no copper in that little section at all. Okay. We have another 1.2, so there was already a 0.9 in here, so we should have another 2 copper come out of here. Oop. Oh, we have another one in there as well. Any more in there? Clay. No. Okay, let me actually empty my inventory here of this stuff I don't need for right now. Out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one back actually. Those can go in there, the stones can go in there, the coal I'd rather. Anything else in here? Dirt, sticks. Yeah, we're fine with that. Okay, and then we can, oh, you know what? I thought that was just a blank spot on my HUD there, or my hotbar. So with the, what is this? Stone bamboo farm, we can go ahead and put this down. This will give us a steady supply of fuel for our stuff here. Not a lot of it, but it will give us a bit of bamboo so that we can use that if we run out of trees in our area or something like that. We can just plop those down and they'll provide us with a fuel source, which is nice. Open things with that button. We can plop those in there if we got room. We didn't put stone in there. I thought we did. Okay, those can go in there. We just need, let's see, is 4 enough to make the thing we need? No, we need 5 plates, which is 2 plates, or 2 bars a piece. So we need a bit more copper. How much did we get from that? We got 1 from that. Alrighty, so we got a big vein of copper up here. I'm going to go ahead and hit this as much as I can. Like I said, the tool doesn't seem to run out. Or it does run out, but it doesn't do it quickly. But now that we're making copper and we're going to be able to start smelting it and using it, we will be able to make our own tools now, or our own copper tier tools. Alrighty, so I mined up that ore vein over there. It's pretty big. I got it down a little bit. Got as much as I needed. I think I should be good with this amount for a little bit at least to carry us through some of the tech here. But I wanted to see, because these are inputs, right? I don't know if you can go ahead and put down a chest. I put these two right next to each other, and this was feeding in the ingots into this guy. So I know it'll output at least into a chest, hopefully. Does this thing have a green thing on each side? It does. So we can plop it there. Plop one here so it's always outputting. So this should have nothing in it. This should have some ingots in it, and it does. So let's go ahead and fill this guy back up. This one has nothing in it. So we're going to make one more chest really quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and plop it down on this side. So this has no wood in it, so let me go ahead and plop some wood in there so it's smelting. And then let me go ahead and dump some iron ore into this, or copper ore rather, into this thing and see if it does not seem to want to take it. No, it does not. Okay. Does this have any more inputs on it? It does not. Okay, so you can't do that just yet. There are little robot arms, so I'm guessing you can feed it into stuff maybe later game. I fill this guy up already. I filled that guy up. Fill that one up. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab whatever ingots I have. Up to 20 in here. I have one over here, so we have more than enough to. Is this guy out of wood? No, he's not. So we have more than enough to complete the copper quest here. Once this is done being made, and then kablamo. So now we have a copper valve and some more copper pipes. Then we can go ahead and go into the ore refining. This will double. It'll pretty much double our coal. Dang it! I keep saying coal and iron. It'll double our copper output at the moment. So instead of getting 32 for 32, or I think it's a thing. I think it's a 1-to-1 right now. Yeah, it looks like it's a 1-to-1. So it'll be like a 2-to-1 pretty much. So instead of getting 32 off of a stack, we'll get 64, but it'll have a bit more processing time into it. So let me go ahead and set some of those in motion. So what do we need for the quest? Kind of wish questing was a key on my keyboard I can just plop open. So to start off with, we're going to want an automatic hammer. So that'll give us the basic doubling. Oh, I keep doing it. So there's several ways to double your ores. So you can do the copper hammer into the impure gravel. That is what you get from the hammer, and then that ore gravel you put into. Is it the wash plant? I think you put that into the wash plant, so you double it here and then you double it again. Or you can just skip both of those and go straight into this guy, I believe, the macerator, which will just double it to begin with, and then that's it. You just smelt it. So we're gonna make all of these, and I'll show you them in a moment. Let's see, ore hammer. The ore hammer. Do we have enough coal to do that? Oh, it's copper, you genius. Yes, we do. We have a little bit of copper. There we go. So there we go. We got some more being made for us. Let's go ahead and fill these guys up. If need be, I will go grab more copper from the pile over there. So we need this one in our hotbar, the boiler, the water collector, the pipes, and the valve. I'm not quite sure why you would use a valve. It doesn't seem like pressure is a thing in the game where you can like overpressure something and explode it. I guess it's just to avoid unnecessary use, maybe. So the water collector, I want the thing going that way. I want the pipe coming out of that, going into a boiler. No, never mind. I want this down one because I remember, that's why. So we go there, and then we go into the block, and then we take this guy out. It doesn't really matter, but we'll go ahead and do that. We'll put that there. We'll put the boiler here, and it'll kind of make sense here in a moment. Does this have a front? It does have a front, but not really going to be able to see it. So this guy is going to take the water. Oh, wait. Wait. We're missing a step here. Water collector, water container, water boiler. Ooh, what did I need? I need one of these guys. Copper furnace, I believe. Is that what this is? A furnace? It is a furnace. Okay. So we need one of those. We need some stone in our inventory. Let me go ahead and sleep. We need some stone, which is right there. And then we need one of you. I don't know if you can mix the tiered stuff. Like, I don't know if this will still heat this the way it needs to be heated. This is also going to move up one. I'm going to put the furnace underneath that. And then... I might change that completely again. Indecisive. Okay, so this needs to heat that. So we need this guy back up here. The furnace can go here. No. Yes. No. Yes? Hold on. So, yeah, I did that backwards. So this all needs to come back up one. Because I'm a goof. So, there we go. So, oh, I'm stuck in the hole now. Oh no. Let me out. Okay. So we need to put that back. We need to have this there. It still feels wrong. That's the wrong one. That's why it felt wrong. So the water collector there. The furnace here. Thing there. Pipe it up to it. Boop and boop. There we go. So now we provide this thing heat, which is wood. This will start producing steam. There we go. And then with that steam, we feed that into this guy. And the input is the pipe on the back. See the little icon. And then we just pipe it in. Boop, boop. And the only input this thing has, or output rather, is on the very top. So now it'll output the steam into this thing, then we can put copper into it. It'll smash it into the impure stuff, which will turn it into a 1.5 times thingamabobber. And then we can go ahead and put the chest that we have extra on this end, which will throw all the stuff into it, which is pretty nice. How much copper we have left? We have a stack and a half, a little bit. Okay, so we have a bit more made here. We'll just keep on using this stuff up. So that is the initial bit there. Can I take one of these? No. Okay. So that completes that part of the quest, that first initial 2. And then for whatever reason it wants a copper plate, which I don't get why, but we'll go ahead and give it a copper plate. And then it wants one of these, which is the washer, the wash plant. And now the wash plant, because all these icons for me disappeared in my test world, confused the heck out of me because I didn't know what was an input and what was not. So I didn't know where to put stuff, so it took me forever to figure out, but since the icons are still here, we should not have that much of an issue. And I've already built one before, so I know how to connect it. First, I want some more wood planks. Do I have any more wood planks? I have 8 in my inventory, and that's it. So we're going to go this way a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean 1, because that's all we have space for. And then this needs to be connected to the water. Alrighty, so we expanded out a little bit here. Kind of trying to future-proof it just a little bit, so I don't have to worry about getting wood and expanding out a little bit, for a little bit at least. So this thing here needs to have water on the input. So we can go ahead and put it like here. Ugh. There we go. Nope, I put that backwards. Shoot. Alrighty. So you can see kind of, I kind of wish you can like hold it there while you go, but it keeps spinning as you're looking. So the water input is on the green side, which is on the back side. So we can go ahead and put it like, we'll put it like here. Yeah. Oh. Put it like there to give us a little bit of space from the rest of this stuff here. So the gear icon is kinetic force, kinetic energy. So what we also need to make is an engine, which is a steam copper engine. You go ahead and make one of those guys. Here's the little robot arms I was talking about. I think those you can use those for transporting items, like it says right there. Robot arm transports items. So I think you can put that on the input section of a thingy, but I'm not too sure. So this guy right here, right? So let me put you in an empty spot. So this thing, like I said, it didn't have any icons when I was using it. So I thought this side here was the output, because why wouldn't it be, you know? And so I was feeding it steam and it was chugging along, and I was trying to figure out why it wasn't connecting and giving energy. It's this side, the side that looks like it's nothing. I thought it was just like the brake part or something on it, but it was not. So that's what took me the longest, trying to get energy into this thing. So you connect it like that. This thing needs steam as well. If we go off of this pipe right now, it will connect to the water pipe and it'll flood the line, and we have to disassemble that line and disassemble that thing because it's going to have water in it. So if we feed this guy water, I made like a bunch of these. There we go. We feed this guy water, boop, and boop. That'll be given that water now, and we need to feed this one steam. I kind of want to go up one from this. Go that side. There we go. That way we can drag it along without having to worry about connecting into the water on accident. And then we need some more of these guys. Can we make any more of them? We can. Let's make 10. Is that making 2 of them? It made 8. It says to craft 5, right click. It's making 2 at a time though. What about shift right click? Okay, whatever. 8's going to be more than enough. 9's going to be way more than enough. So we can go off of this one. We can go up a little bit. There we go. And then one more time. And then we can connect them to the sides like this. And that'll give that thing energy. So then it'll start chugging along. This thing will have... it only works once this gets up to 1. And this is kind of slow. So it's not a very fast process. So anyways, so that's connected to that. That's going to be our thing for this stuff. So we can go ahead and grab these. We got a stack of this stuff. We can throw that into here. That'll turn it into the clean stuff. It'll also produce ore water, which you need to get rid of. Which, when you complete this quest, it gives you one of these tank thingies. Is what that goes into. So we can also make one of these guys really quick. The macerator, which is... Which one of these is it? It looks like a wall. Oh, it's right in the beginning. I am very, very blind. Okay, so once that is done, then we get the macerator. Kablamo. And this is pretty much, if you don't want to do these two, you can do this. And this will give you we need steam into this thing. Or is it steam? Hold up. No, we need an engine for this thing. So we can plop it over here too. Which side is the yellow thing on? That side. So we'll plop it on this side so that we can see what this does for right now. I don't plan on using this guy. I plan on using that setup. I feel like it gives you a bit more copper for your money. It breaks the thing down twice and gives you double the amount here. So let me go ahead and make a bunch of those. Let me go ahead and pull the cable up, or the pipe rather up, and connect it into this guy over here. Pull this out and over, and we should be good. So that's going to start turning here. And then with this guy, we can just go ahead and put in normal copper ore. And that'll turn it into 1.5. And we can also do the impure stuff. And that's... Oh, I did not realize that. I thought it was only the ore you can put in. My bad. Okay, so then we can take the end product from the the washer over there and put it back through here to double it even more. And then we can smelt it down. Okay, so there is a point to using this thing. Okay, then. The more you know. I did not realize that in my little testy test over there. Okay, so then we got 3 from that. So then we can put those 3 into this. That'll then turn into another... What is that going to be? Like 4.5? Right? No. It'll be 7, right? 7.5? I think once that's done. But anyways, let's go ahead and take that. That's going to complete our quest line there for that ore refining section. So we should have the copper valves now, and we have this thing. So we need to connect this to this, which we're going to go ahead and just plop it like there. Does that work? I'm gonna in between episodes here, I'm gonna expand the heck out of this this platform. I thought that was gonna be enough for a while, and that is not turning out to be the case. So anyways, we need this thing to output into this thing now, which is over here. That'll then take the ore water. Well, it's not there now, but the ore water, it'll put it into this thing. This thing will break it down into, I think it just deletes it. Yeah, it just deletes it. So this thing will stop running if you don't have this thing. So you do need this thing up and running as quickly. Not really, not as quickly as you want, but once you get this up and running, it'll just be a smooth sailing machine here. I think this thing only... Yeah, this doesn't have any negative output for ore. So it's only going to output the I need a chest. Let's go ahead and craft a couple chests. So it's going to output the ore gravel, right? What is it called? Yeah, the ore gravel. It's going to output the ore gravel. The ore gravel is then going to go into the other machine over on that side. So let's go and put that there. So it's putting it into there. So then that ore gravel goes into this dude, which also needs a chest. So we can go ahead and put that here. Spit it out. It did. And I think this is not... Yeah, it's not fueled up. That's why it's not pumping up the steam here. But I think this one boiler is going to be enough to satisfy all these machines we're running. We're not running anything crazy. Let me also, just before we end here, let me go ahead and see if this is what you need to do. Let me go and craft the robot arm. Once it's done, let's take the robot arm. Okay. And then this is our beginning of the whole line of breaking stuff down. So let's go ahead and put that there. Right. We take a chest, we put it there, and then we put copper ore in there. Is that going to automate the process? And it is indeed going to automate the process. So that kind of gives us a thing here, right? So this will... The ore thingy will eventually stop because it's going to fill up with ash. So I do need to scoot that guy back, which we can do now. We have the pipe to replace that pipe, so that's not an issue. This guy needs to go that way. This one needs to go on... Oops, needs to go on top. Did I just put one down there? I don't think I did. We need some more chests. I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh, I don't want that many. No. Let's just craft a bunch of them. I don't want to have a whole stack of them. But yeah, so next episode we can go ahead and start automating a little bit more here, because now we got robot arms. We can go ahead and these are pretty much... What button did I just hit? Because all the things just disappeared. Oh no. What button did I hit? I swear I didn't hit a button. I just moved. Oh, right there. What is that? X? Okay, X hides the stuff. Okay, good. Whew. I thought I was going to be boned again. So these are pretty much obsolete at the moment. Really no need for us to use them anymore. Well, except for the smelting process. Yes, okay, never mind. They're not obsolete. So we can take this stuff. I was way off. I thought I was going to get 7 out of that. I got 4.5. So it gives you a half one on top of what you're making. I think those are profitable. I think we're making a profit here off of what we're using. So we can go ahead and dump all of our copper into here. We don't need it on us anymore. That's all of our stuff. This is then putting it into this chest. We can also make conveyors. So we can have a robot arm empty out from the box onto a conveyor. That conveyor can drive over here to this thing, into another arm or another box into the machine, and then empty it out and conveyor back to this machine, and so on and so forth to automate the whole process. I don't know if there is a miner machine that we can like plop down and it'll mine the area for us. I don't know if that's a thing. Again, I have not even messed with this section of the era things, I guess, or the tiers. I've only played a little bit with the copper, and I got a feel for it, and I stopped. I didn't want to ruin the rest of the game for myself here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that next episode. We'll automate a bit more. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and expand out this platform just to kind of give us room here to breathe and grow, because I don't like building on the dirt. But anyways, that is going to be the end of this first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.